Session 4. Living as an encouragement to believers. As far as Paul was concerned, the fruit of his ministry was other people. He calls the new Christians at Thessalonica his hope, his joy, and his crown. What can we take into the presence of Jesus when our life on earth is done? Earthly possessions, money, houses, stuff, university diplomas, and all other earthly achievements cannot come with us into heaven. When someone asks, if you will ask, well, in Testament, well, what did they leave? The answer is, they left everything. The only fruit of life that we can take with us are other people who have found Christ because of us. Seeing other people there, that we are a hand in bringing, that will be our hope, joy, and crown too. For Paul, who had been hounded out of Thessalonica, it meant sending Timothy back, who was half Jewish and half Gentile, so he was able to travel back without alerting the Jewish authorities about his return. And Paul knew that these early Christians would suffer some form of persecution. And he was so encouraged when Timothy caught up with him in Corinth to assure him that the Thessalonian believers were doing well. Paul and Silas, who had been their midwives in the faith, and initial examples that these Thessalonians could follow, were now encouraged by these same people. The fact that they were walking the walk and talking the talk, going on with the Lord, was a great encouragement to those who had been their initial encouragers. So Paul and Silas had not only been supportive of these new disciples, but these new disciples had become a source of support and encouragement to Paul and Silas. Those of us who have been used by God to help people in their initial connecting with God know what it's like to be encouraged as we see these people grow and develop and sometimes overtake us in their usefulness to God. Those we first encouraged now encourage and inspire us to keep on following Jesus. Paul's prayer was threefold. First, he was looking back and he prayed that he would have the opportunity to renew fellowship with those brothers and sisters that had meant so much to him. Second, he prays, may the Lord make your love increase and overflow for each other and for everyone else, just as ours does for you. So he was praying for their present work and witness, that they should love each other and the wider community in which God had put them. And then third, he prays, may he strengthen your hearts so that you will be blameless and holy in the presence of our God and Father when our Lord Jesus comes with all his holy ones. He prayed for their future. And as Christians, we must always remember our future. Always remember where we are going. Always remember all that God has in store for us. It is this future which enables us to deal with past injustices and present problems. But it's not all gloom and doom, for when we put the past, the present, and the future into their true perspective, we see all that God is doing. And the bottom line is that although there are moments which cause us anxiety, God's love for us is from everlasting to everlasting. And even in the glitches we experience, God's overwhelming love and concern for us endures. Our love for each other and for those we desperately want to see come to know Christ has to come out of our hearts and be put into action. As we let that love spill over, so God pours more and more in until we see him and are made just like him.